Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and let me be the 1000th person to say Happy New Year to you all. Welcome back to Modern Warfare 2, and welcome to January. The reason why we're making this video here today is because, as of right now, I'm kind of like a COD, some people consider me to be a news source. In reality, I kind of relay news. Very few news actually goes directly through me, but I make videos, I cover the news, I cover updates and things like that, and kind of give you guys an idea of what's happening within the COD scene. Thing is, nothing is happening right now within Modern Warfare 2, and nothing has been announced. Now, it is worth mentioning that most of the devs at Infinity Ward, Activision, Raven, Phoenix, Treyarch, Sledgehammer, there's so many studios that apparently work on Modern Warfare 2. Most of them are on vacation, right? Obviously, Christmas, New Year, I get that, but now that it's New Year, it's New Year's Day, in the next couple of days that people are going to be getting back to work, they're going to start getting back into the swing of things, and as a result, hopefully, some new updates and some new content will be coming to Modern Warfare 2. One of the biggest problems is they gave us a Season 1 roadmap, and I've talked about this before, but everything on the Season 1 roadmaps that have been revealed officially has already come out, and as a result, we don't have anything so far that's been announced for Season 1 that's going to be happening throughout the remainder of Season 1. Season 2 isn't set to begin until February, which means we have the entirety of January as a complete blank slate. We don't know what, if anything, is going to be happening to the game between now and Season 2. Obviously, as we get closer to Season 2, we're going to start seeing things like trailers coming up, maybe some teasers and things like that. It has been leaked previously, and I can't show the image because Activision will throw a fit and take it down, but Season 2 is going to be kind of like Asian themed to an extent, sort of Japanese themed. They specifically showed bonsai trees and the return of the World at War / Call of Duty Vanguard map Castle, which is weird because Castle was such a fantastic map. They didn't remake it or remaster it for 15 years, and they brought it back for Vanguard, and now they're going to bring it back for Modern Warfare 2 as well. That's kind of weird, right? A little bit off-putting to have the same map in two different games made by two different studios, but regardless, that is what is going to be happening with Season 2 based on the leaked images that we have received. But up until Season 2, we don't know what, if anything, is going to be happening. And I also would like to point out, what in the world ever happened to the idea of the weapon vault? This was actually something that was brought to my attention by a friend in Discord. Whatever happened to the idea of the weapon vault, right? We had the FJX or whatever it was called, the Cinder weapon vault for the M4 platform, and it was a pre-order bonus. They basically took the idea, which I hate so much, but they took the idea of the weapon blueprints that we saw in a game like Black Ops 4, where if you got a really cool blueprint or a Mastercraft or a different weapon variant and you went and changed your attachments, well, the attachments actually matched the gun. I mean, who would have thought? What a crazy idea. But then in Modern Warfare 2019, they basically did away with that, and so they could push out more blueprints with less effort. Every time a blueprint were to come out, it would have very set attachments, and if you deviated from those set attachments, well, suddenly your blueprint kind of looked like shit, right? That's basically what happened with Modern Warfare 2019. And then with Modern Warfare 2 here in 2022/2023, they decided, all right, we're going to add the weapon vault. We're still going to have the blueprints, which kind of suck, but they're going to make it so they can be customizable, which we'll be covering here in a second. But they came up with the idea of the weapon vault, and it was honestly a pretty cool idea because with the M4 specifically, you have 5 different weapons. You have now the default attachment appearance as compared to the weapon vault appearance that you have for the Cinder weapon vault. And overall, it was kind of a neat idea. And even though it was a pre-order bonus, I was really hoping that they would add something similar to this as an end cap, maybe for a battle pass, or maybe have it as some sort of an event. Obviously, we did not get anything close to Winter Siege this year, which was unfortunate. We got Christmas shipment and I guess the Klaus bundle or the Claus bundle in the shop, but that was pretty much it. It was nothing like the original Winter Siege that we had in a game like Call of Duty World War II, or even as cool as the Christmas Crash event that we had in Modern Warfare Remastered, where for doing specific challenges on Christmas Crash, you could get different kinds of holiday-themed camos for your different weapons. They seem to be getting rid of the idea of the event in favor of the idea of more shop bundles, which is kind of how just the games industry is going as of late, but Call of Duty is incredibly guilty of this. They got rid of the idea of these community events where you could earn things for logging in and give players a reason to want to sign in and grind the game, and then just kind of replacing it with sign in and buy some shit, maybe, and then sign back out, and then stop thinking about the game because you're now mad because you have nothing to actually work towards. Oh, I can go on and on about that, which I have done in my videos over the course of the past God, we're going into my 12th year here on YouTube. It's actually pretty insane. But yeah, with Season 2, again, we don't really know what's going on with that so much, but whatever happened to the idea of the weapon vault? Will they be bringing those back? Are we going to be getting more? The wording that they gave us in the blog post, which I'll put a link to that down there in the description, says that the Cinder weapon vault was the first of its kind, and then kind of with that wording, you can infer that maybe more are going to be coming. Of course, that's not confirmed, but we'll have to wait and see how that's going to play out. But the biggest thing for me personally, and I'm sure the biggest thing for most of you, is what is there going to be to do throughout the month of January? It's a brand new year, and obviously the Christmas, oh man, if you look at the Steam charts and stuff like that, which is only just one metric, but Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the multiplayer, did not get a significant boost this Christmas, which I could do an entire other video talking about that as well, how Warzone has kind of killed the idea of the traditional 6v6 multiplayer. But there was not a boost when it came to like the number of people that were playing on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then onward. And I find that really unsettling because the multiplayer itself is going to suffer if we don't have a continuous stream of new people wanting to join the game, if they're going to be having these content droughts in between things like Season 1 Reloaded and Season 2. Because if there's a content drought, people are less likely to actually play. Your hardcore fans are less likely to continue playing. And when it comes to newer players, I mean, they do have the entirety of the base content and then Season 1 and Season 1 Reloaded. So if you're a brand new player that did get the game for Christmas, or you picked it up on New Year's or whatever, I don't know why people would buy games on New Year's, but I'm just saying, like, if you just got the game recently, there is a good amount of content for you to go through. So maybe they're kind of just banking right now that the people that have been playing the game since launch are going to be happy just to grind on shipment and shoot house and use the Orion camo grind as kind of like their carrot on a stick to keep playing the game until Season 2. And maybe they're also hoping that with all the content that they released prior to Christmas, that the new fans, the new players that just got the game, will be engaged enough until Season 2 without them having to actually put out any new content, any new maps, any new anything, right? So I don't know. I mean, obviously this is all just the hearsay. This is all just, you know, my personal theories towards all of this, but right now we don't really have any information for the entire month of January, and I hope that once everyone gets back in the office and, you know, they kind of come down from the holiday season, stuff like that, that we get a blog post or a tweet or an update or something to give us an idea of what we can expect between now and the launch of Season 2 in February. But as always, I will be here with you guys every step of the way as we learn more and as Modern Warfare 2 hopefully starts to get some updates and some things actually start happening to the game, because while I'm enjoying the game for what it is right now, the camo grind is really the only thing keeping me playing the game, and the fact that the Season 1 maps are just remakes. I mean, Shipment we see every single year. It's kind of like the Infinity Ward equivalent of Nuketown, but it's not even just Infinity Ward. Sledgehammer does it too. And then we had Shoot House, which of course we just saw back in Modern Warfare 2019 as well. Like, we didn't really get a whole lot of like new content, you know what I mean, when it comes to what we had here with Season 1. They brought back the Honey Badger. They did add a couple of new weapons with like the Bass P and the sniper rifle and stuff like that, but like in general, in terms of like new feeling content, Season 1 was kind of lacking. So if we have just that to deal with throughout the month of January, that could be pretty suspect, and we'll have to see how things are going to play out. But as always, I'll be here with you guys every step of the way. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.